Good morning. Studying with me, and I am once again. I was looking for a card. I'm once again studying the Spirit Keeper's Tarot by Denadil Wynn. This is the Revelation edition. These are reading and studying, journaling for. I am picking up right where I left off last week. Because even though I was feeling better with the COVID, not 100% was I feeling. And so I'm missing a card. Really possible. The next one I'm going to be studying is the Two of Scepters, Two of Wands, Two of Swords. Jesus. Two of Swords, the Blind Seer in this deck. The other two, that's what I am looking for. I want to get started pretty quickly with a 45-minute sprint. I have all of my documents already pulled up. Who am I? Probably. Oh, there you are. Two of orbs. Like, this is gonna happen. Ugh. I'm still tired. I will go into why that is. We come back from sprint. Also, where am I? Not in my usual spot, am I? Put the word out in some tarot groups I'm in. So, let me get this banner up. I'm going to start with the usual 45 minutes. And starting now, it is 5 past the hour, so we will sprint till 50 past the hour. And then move you guys over a little bit. Oops. And a little music. And I will see you guys in 45 minutes. How does that uh, uh pretty well, I think. Of course, I am. Mm, I want to put this. Oh wait, look closer again, so you can see me directly. You're nicely. I'm no longer the only person awake. Um, though that might have changed already, because they did leave the room, went back to their bedroom. So we shall see. Um, I did all of my reading, but I did not do the pathworking slash prying into the card. I think I'm going to avoid that for today because I did not get enough sleep last night. I went to bed plenty early, but if you watch any of my videos, you know that, particularly in the summer, there's a lot of ambient noises from outside. I live in New York City on the first floor, front-facing apartment on a pretty big road, and some neighbors from my building decided they was gonna chill outside last night. Okay, fine. It's a Friday night. they were out there until I think 2 a.m. and not exactly quiet about it. Like, played a little music, not too loud though. Uh, it was more they're talking like, you're with friends and family, you get excited and people's voices get loud or whatever. And then like, I was hoping at midnight they would like chill, but they didn't. Um, and around 1 a.m., suddenly there was a crowd of, I think, teenagers coming down the block, all going to it. Like, when I say a crowd, I mean like, sorry about that, guys. Like a very large crowd. Um, like 50 to 100, somewhere in there, all walking in small groups or whatever, but that's a lot of people talking, and they were all going past. So I was like, what is that noise? And I look and I see all these kids going by, and I'm like, how? I mean, they could have been in their early 20s for all I know. And like bunches of them in the street, and then the police came by, like 3 police cars came by. They passed them or whatever after the whoop whoop to get them out of the street, out of the way, I should say. And even with all of that, there were so many people driving around, and I'm like, is there something going on today tonight that I'm unaware of? Because this is so weird. So yeah, and then after that, I had to deal with the people that I don't like hearing. But if I'm still awake, they keep me up with their noise. After two, those people who were chilling outside went in. Then there are several people in this building who are delivery guys, so they have their bikes. And they lock them up in front for whatever reasons. The locking and unlocking of the chains is noisy. So every 30 minutes, somebody's coming home, I guess, from work and locking up their bike right in front of my window. And then, luckily, around 3, the people who like to collect bottles and cans came around. Now, the garbage bins and recycle bins for my building are right underneath our windows here. Like, so it's even louder than everything. Just like, oh yeah, it's like 3 a.m. No one's around, so I'm rummaging through all of the recycling, all of the garbage. And you just hear bottles and cans rattling for a good 30 minutes. I was like, I don't know if I'm gonna wake up in time because I could not just force myself to ignore it all and go to sleep. I woke up in time, but I am tired. So all of that thing, you'll probably see a lot of yawning in these sprints today, and I am going to not do the sort of meditation aspect that I'm supposed to do for each card, like the scrying or path working, because I'm afraid I'm gonna fall asleep. Abandon y'all. These sprints. Okay, so that long entry. Let's look at some comments. What did you guys read? Or what deck are you studying if you're joining me for that? Please do hit the like button. Share this video so other like-minded individuals can come check it out. Okay. Oh, hey, Bree. Thanks for wandering by. I've been watching her name, Marlena Teresa videos. That's what she does in her intros. Good morning. Think tablet. Well, I've wanted tarot cards for the longest time, but was unsure could I buy them myself or should they really be gifted? Uh, yeah, tarot. Good morning. Not sure if you're still here. You do not need to be gifted a tarot deck um, to have one to use it. Um, God, I can't believe I'm saying this, but it is a superstition, and that's not to be dismissive of the belief that some people have they need to be gifted, but I don't personally believe in that, and I'm not in the minority. So, should you decide you want a tarot deck or you come across a deck that you're really interested in, you can go ahead and purchase it. Um, you can also look around for what's the word, deck swaps or deck like secondhand decks. They might be cheaper. Sorry, I keep accidentally clicking the hide button. Um, do not have to be gifted one. Just go for it if you have the money. Uh, get a deck you want and start out. There's even decks out there for studying, so enjoy. What is everybody reading or studying? I'm still doing the Spirit Keepers Tarot, like I mentioned in the very beginning. So my studying of this deck includes, well, let me do the share my screen. And FYI, you do not have to uh be studying a tarot deck to join these friends. Okay. So once again, for those who are new here, I have all the files for the Spirit Keeper Tarot, but I haven't gotten any of them printed. So I'm reading on my laptop in front of me. And I have the Book of Maps for the first edition, the Book of Maps for the Vitruvian edition. I only have this so that when I'm reading the the section in the black and white, the first edition, that I can also look at an image because the artwork didn't change for most of the cards from the first to the second edition. Um, then I've got the medium white book for the Vitruvian edition. This is the next card I'll be studying, by the way. And it's a little bit more succinct. So, yeah, all there was for it. The Two of Swords, blinds here. Um, Then I've got the Book of Maps for my edition, SKT Revelations, which is all in color. And there are a lot of major changes on that one. So that's why we do how we do. I'm going to mute because I hear a siren. Okay, so in this book, Annabelle goes into much more detail about what's on the card and why, particularly some historical and what's the word I'm looking for? Mythological influences, other spiritual practices that influence the deck for her, and some notes, putting the card together. So, oh wait, I put stop sharing, but I forgot one last piece. I have to share my screen. The digital study journal she has for us. So normally I would have done some path working and would have notes there. Oh, I don't. I have some notes here though. So yeah, that is how I am studying and what I am reading. I suppose I could show you the book cover because they're pretty cool. Honestly, the way she designed the book covers, is just as intricate and elaborate as your deck box. Oh shoot, I just there we go. We are going to sprint again, starting at 15 past the hour for another 45 minutes. So for me in Eastern Daylight Time, that would be 10:15 to 11 a.m. And this is the book cover, front, back, and the spine in the middle there. Or I should say back, front, and the spine in the middle. Since the front is on the right, that's amazing. One of these days I will get it printed. And when I do some sprints, you guys will be like, oh, she has an actual book, physical book to read. Yeah, this is the box looks like. Like it is. I don't know how well the light is gonna hit some parts, but it it lends itself very nicely to why one buy it. The box and the book cover for the Spirit Keepers Tarot. I think in this next print, I might get some actual breakfast and not just half a banana. My body wasn't fully awake or more breakfast yet. And to be perfectly honest, like I said, I'm fighting sleep a little bit. So let me pull out the next card to prepare. Like I said, we're gonna start the next sprint at 10:15 or 15 past the hour. You're in a different time zone. Oh no, I don't need to. I think I pressed something by accident. Before we get started, let me know what you're studying and or reading. If you're not studying a deck, let's say not putting it specifically. The next card I will be working on, not that one. I thought I pulled it out. Oh, I remember why I had that on there. Attention. Next card I'll be studying Two of Orbs or Two of Pentacles, Two of Coins, Two of Earth, depending on what deck you have. But this one is the Two of Orbs. Okay. Ooh. Good morning. Good morning, Robin. Thanks for joining once again. Let us know. Are you still reading Tarot Upside Down or have you switched? I saw your book stack. I think it was a community post here on YouTube. Robin says tablet. I brought my first deck, but if you want it to be gifted, make sure you let people know. They might not know you want one. That is a very good point. I had heard about this idea that it needed to be gifted, but even cheap decks are a solid chunk of cash for people. And if you don't have people in your life who are readers who are interested in tarot, either as a game or something for self development and self exploration, or as a divination tool, they might not think to get you one. So they have to know that that's something you want. You can make like a wish list on Amazon or on Etsy, or I feel like every online seller has wish list options. Um, and share that with your family and friends, and you put a couple of decks that you're interested on there, and then you can choose from amongst those that will keep a certain element of surprise if that's something you're concerned about, instead of like pointing at one and be like, I want that, and they buy it for you. I don't see a problem with that either, though. FYI. So yeah, I mean, you can gift it to yourself. There's like those uh Kickstarter decks and Indiegogo decks. You can purchase it, but it's not ready yet, and so it'll be like a surprise gift when it's actually prepared. Those are more expensive indie decks, but that is that. Yes, Robin, thank you for your comment. Because I forgot about that. Robin says, I finished Tarot Upside Down. That is true. You did say that after the last weekend. I even got the video up. Oh, go you! Yes, I haven't seen it yet. I'm really liking this whole book review era you're going through, however long it lasts. This morning, I'm reading the next one in the stack, Tarot Every Which Way by Lilith Dorothy. Okay, so I had heard about that one, but I wasn't sure. I couldn't see the author very well in my quick glimpse of the photos, so I think she has either Lilith has an Every Which Way series of books, or I think that's Llewellyn, is the publisher, has one. So it is what it is. Let me edit the ticker and start getting ready. Save it, save it, save it. Here we go. Okay, guys. Keep clicking on the wrong thing. But I will see you in 45 minutes. Enjoy your reading and studying. Hello, hello, and welcome back. How was that sprint for you guys? Stop staring. I messed with the background a bit. Think I need something a little bit more than what I was getting. So yes, I have finished the tension card, the Two of Orbs. This is one of those that are very different across the edition. And she even renamed the card. So I'm like making a lot of notes, highlighting a lot of things for future reference. Keep in mind all of those differences, even though I only have the Spirit Keepers Tarot Revelations edition. However, on Benabelle's website, she does let you download for free the first edition that was in black and white. Which I have done, and I may print out at some point. So the more you know. But before I got to that, I needed breakfast. So make myself a fried egg sandwich to eat. And got some more water. I like for literally 3 minutes ago I turned on the AC. So it's like it is stifling. And so of course that's where we are. Oh, I thought this was about to fall again. I do not need that stress in my life. Please don't. If you've been here for previous prints, I am in my living room. I don't live alone, so now people are waking up. Trying to figure out if I want to do another sprint or not. But let's get to some comments. Excuse me. Good morning, Aqua, Earth and Fire. I'm gonna leave it at that. If you're wondering what I'm looking at my laptop in front of me, which is easier to see comments on. What's Tarot Upside Down? That is a book that Robin's Reflections was reading last Saturday morning. It's a tarot book. Robin did mention earlier in the comments that she put up a video about it, so you can go to her channel and find out more about that book. I will definitely be doing that soon. I have a feeling it's about reversals in tarot. Okay, I hear an alarm, a fire truck, so I'm gonna mute real quick. Aqua, Earth, and Fire, you are more than welcome to read. That's what these prints are all about. Reading and productivity. I just pick up either a guidebook, it could be the little white book, or if your deck comes with something bigger, and read that, or a more general tarot book like what Robin is reading. Or I have friends that pop into these prints that are like, I just want to read a regular book, so that's what they do. Been trying to learn tarot for a while. Yeah. Uh, I got one of my decks at Five Below. Well, two decks and oracle cards. Some I got from Temu. Oh, I didn't know Five Below was selling decks now. That's cool. Just be careful with those Temu decks. There are not all, but a lot of them are counterfeit. So they're cheap copies of originals, and so the money doesn't go to the original creators of the deck. Um, the biggest thing, or the biggest way you can tell, is if it comes with a physical guidebook, like a little white book like this, or not. Um, but understand also that everybody's money situation is not great. Like I said, so I'm not buying any decks this year, point blank period. Robin, what are you studying? And what are productivity sprints? So sprints in general are a set time where you do something during that time. So productivity is a more general term that a lot of YouTubers and other streamers like Twitch use. You use the time to be productive, whatever that means for you. Some people work, some people clean, some people read, whatever it is that you feel that you need to do to be productive during that time. Um, the sprints, I'm not the only one who does this. It's all over YouTube. People do all kinds of sprints. These sprints I created as a time for reading and studying tarot or oracle or other divination like dice or astrology, whatever have you. Because I need to buckle down a little bit on that, and having a set time every week works for me, and doing it with other people also works. So just going live and being like, okay, we're going to read for 45 minutes, and you can read your spreads or read the guidebook or whatever study books that you have. Um, they can be physical. I'm using digital here. And yeah, usually for these, I do about 30 to 45 minutes. So that's your time frame to spread. And in between, we take little breaks, like this to discuss how our sprint went, what we did or what we didn't do. No pressure. And the in between the sprints, like now, drink some water, like hydrate, eat, use the bathroom, get up and stretch so you're not like stuck in one spot, that kind of thing. I hope that explains. If you have any more questions, feel free to leave a comment. Robin says, Aqua, I'm not studying. I'm just reading a book called Tarot Every Which Way by Lilith Dorsey. Robin, have you sorry, excuse me guys. I don't know why suddenly I keep getting a frog in my throat. Robin, have you read anything by Lilith Dorsey before? I do enjoy her. I haven't read any of her books, but so many are on my TBR, my to be read. For those who don't know what TBR means, like that Water Witch one she did recently. I just have met her a couple of times at events, and I have been to a couple of talks that she's given, and some of her podcasts and interviews and stuff like that. So I just like her as a person, fellow New Yorker, though she's moved away. Oh, wait, did I skip? What about you? Oh, that's for Aqua. What are you doing, Aqua? Now that you know what sprints are, what do you plan to do? This is also a good time to work on your readings if you want to try a spread and use the guidebook, maybe journal if you don't have or want to read a book. Yeah, yeah. I was debating on that this time um, because I didn't get enough sleep. I was like, maybe I should just update my journal with my latest reading, and might do that this time. This next sprint will start in 2 minutes, 15 past the hour. This is probably I can't talk. This is going to be my last sprint for the day, you guys. Oh, I haven't. Oh, you haven't read a book by Lilith Dorsey before, but now I've added Water Witch. I really like her style. And hold on. I never knew anything about her before I received this book, but you already know I've been down the rabbit hole. She's cool, people. Yeah, I hope you're enjoying Every Which Way, Tarot Every Which Way. I can't wait to hear your thoughts. Are you gonna attempt to do a video for every book that was in that book pile, Robert? I am curious. So yeah, guys, let's get into okay, this last sprint. Um, yep. Oh, yep, that's the plan. Wish me luck. Good luck. Good luck. Okay. Let's get started. I'll see you guys at the top of the hour. We're reading for 45 minutes. So it's currently 11:15 for me, so 15 past the hour, whatever time zone you're in, till top of the next hour. So for me, that would be 12 noon. Happy sprinting! Okay, guys, that was our final sprint. Bring these guys a bit closer. How did your sprint go this time? Put the pen over here. I did not get myself some more water. I'm regretting that right now. Okay. That was our last sprint. I can't spell make apparently. What did I do during the sprint? About 45 minutes. Went to the bathroom. Put my dishes away for my breakfast. And I got out my current divination notebook. If you were here with me on Tuesday evening, you've seen this. Tuesday evenings, if you're new to my channel, I go live for journaling sprints. So I'm usually listening to an audiobook and journaling. And earlier this week, I decided to update my divination journal. It was a very crafty, creative time. But back to this. I'm gonna try and show you without dropping everything out of it. Last Saturday, I mentioned the 9-card diagnostic for the Spirit Keepers Tarot that Benabel Wen had created. It's a 9-card spread. And I've done it. I just hadn't filled in my thoughts on the cards for each position. So that's what I was doing just now. I'm not quite done. I've got 3 left, but it's just a couple of sentences for each and something to come back to check out at the end of the year. So yeah, what did you guys do? How was this sprint for you? Did you read? Did you study? How did it go? Aqua, earth, and fire are very welcome. Very welcome. Answer comment. So, just before the last sprint, Aqua, Earth, and Fire. What name should I be calling you, or you just want me to say half of your YouTube title there? We got to chat a little bit at the beginning of the sprint. Aqua, Earth, and Fire says they didn't know there were books to read. Off the top of my head, there's the 78 Degrees of Wisdom, which I forget the name of the author. She's very well known within the tarot community, particularly for this book. And it goes over every single card in the tarot and the meanings as pertain to the Rider Waite Smith deck. So there's different styles of tarot. But that's I think a good studious general one. I've heard, though I still haven't gotten to it, that kitchen table tarot. I think it's Melissa Sanova is also a good beginner's tarot book. Maybe better than 78 Degrees of Wisdom because of reasons. Yeah. Who is that's all it is. It just takes time. I have been learning to 2008. I do not have every card memorized. It does not help that each deck is different. So that's why what some people call deck deep dives or deck studies. I like doing that. So I'm just focused on the meanings in for this particular deck. So like the Spirit Keeper's Tarot is very esoteric, and while it can be read like generally, it has several layers of meanings that you can draw from that other decks don't have. Right? So it's a lifelong process. Yeah. Okay. Learning curve, check on website. Um, yeah, definitely try books and websites. I think it gave you some. Yeah, the guidebooks from your decks. Um, what website? I think I yes, for everybody else as well, check out Robin's Reflections channel. Oh, shoot, I just dropped a bunch of cards. I have to remember to pick those up. Robin is in the chat, so you can click on her name, and that could take you to her channel, or it should. He's been doing video reviews of various tarot, divination, and adjacent books that have been coming out relatively recently. So that's a good place to start if you want to do videos. Um, like video book reviews, essentially. Two that came with the guidebook, but they are not helpful. For example, how to put the cards together to make sense in a reading. Yeah, yes. So that comes with practice, and I believe the two books I mentioned definitely cover that. Yeah. Also, Google Tarot books during sprint. I don't buy a lot of tarot books. I borrow them from the library and something like that. What does sprint mean? Borderline, the more confused I get. Yeah, take breaks. Um, it's a lot. It is a lot, and don't rush yourself. Um, Tarot.com. It's an okay website. There are better ones, but I couldn't think off the top of my head. Uh, Telling me what a sprint is. Yeah, so different people do different lengths of sprints. So you can find other people's channels. You don't have to comment. You can go for sprints with anything. Generally, people don't talk during the sprinting time. They'll tell you how long, or they'll put a timer on the screen. My computer just doesn't let me do that comfortably. Um, and sometimes they have music, sometimes they don't, depending on their preferences. And yeah, some people just have timers up, so you could just put the video and it'll play, and there won't be anyone there. Up to you. And you are very welcome. Oh, I knew that Webster's different. Do you know? I was like trying to remember. I'm like, what is a sprint? The dictionary definition. It took me a second. I wasn't sure what context you were using it in your title. I think I understand now. I hope so. Okay, but yeah. Robin says she read more but got hungry. Yes, that happens. And I still have a lot to read. It's 270 pages. I'm only up to page 57, so I have a while to go. Yeah. I mean, I don't know if you need reading sprints to help you get through it all, but there's plenty of other people's out there. I don't know if anyone else really does tarot specific ones, like I do, and I think it was Cozy Core Craft we were talking about. But any reading sprints, there's tons of them because booktube is a thing. Bookish content, so people do reading sprints all the time. I have a friend who's going to be doing sprints tomorrow morning. Kita of the Resistance Book Club. Don't know what time hers are starting, but it's the weekend now. You'll find plenty. Yes, Rachel Pollack is the author of 78 Degrees of Wisdom. That one is a whole lot of reading. One that I have been suggesting to people is the book Guided Tarot because it's simple. Okay, cool. I just like 78 Degrees of Wisdom. I feel is like the textbook for tarot. Um, so yeah, it is a lot. I don't. That's not like the type of book I think you intend to read cover to cover, or that she intended you to read cover to cover. But it's a really good reference, and I do like the section in the back about how to read tarot. Um, and she does go over stuff like pairing but guided tarot. Okay, I'll keep that in mind. If okay. And okay. It happens to the best of us. What I'm trying to type is that the Radical Tarot is also the but it's more like a textbook than a reference book. You can maybe check the library and see what they have. Okay, so aqua, earth, and fire. Lots of things for you to choose from. This video, uh, the replay will be up in a little bit after I end the live stream. So you can always come back and check for references. I will try to remember to put links in my description after the live is ended. Um, so yeah, you can come back to this for reference if we're going too fast for you to um, take notes. You are welcome. That's what I was trying to remember. The Labyrinthos app is free and it's a good way to learn too. There are games and such. They have a website, Labyrinthos spelled the same way. Great uh explanations or what have you for each card. I'm forgetting the word, and other cool stuff. I get spreads from there quite often. It's just a nice website to be on, honestly. It's very pretty. Okay, guys, so that is it for this Saturday's sprints. I hope I see you next Saturday. I think saying that, and I'm not sure because I have some anniversary content coming up. So go to my channel and check my scheduled lives to see when the next tarot study with me sprints are. Um, and the next journal with me sprints and whatever have you. I will have videos coming out soon. I'm fully healed and recovered. No more symptoms from COVID. Uh, and whatnot. So like I can concentrate and do work now. So look for more content, links in the description to everything I mentioned. Do me a favor, please like this video if you like this. Subscribe if you are new so you know when the next videos come out, when the next lives go live. You hit that notification bell. There's links into my Etsy shop where I offer all natural bath and body products as well as tarot and oracle card readings if you'd like. I also have a link to my Patreon where I have exclusive videos and downloadable. So you can check that out. I have a tier where I have people testing new products and services. So go check that out. There's a free tier as well. So you can get updates and join when you wish. Uh, you can follow me on Facebook or Instagram if you would like to follow me anywhere else. Those links are also in the description. But that is it for me today, guys. I hope you have a wonderful weekend. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you in the next video. Bye. You're welcome.